starting all three at once. All three. Hey! Yep. Nope. Steak. I didn't actually check to make sure that... Hang on. Yes! It's working. Perfect. Maybe I should... No, that didn't work. I'm gonna reload that, because that's clearly not working. Ah! Ow. Okay, so... The population problem is solving itself. Is it weird that I kind of like this more today than I did yesterday? Don't you dare. Don't get away from the cliffs. The cliffs of whatever. I don't want to say of Dover, you know, that's a bit... Yeah, I need to get more sand. I need to find a place where I can just excavate. Would be ideal, but not particularly practical. Oh yeah, it's all coming back, you know. This church that I worship myself in, and I also need more stone, I remember. This has all gone very, very well, honestly. Did I? I did not get a new pickaxe. So let's, nope, that's hose. One. Can't make a second one, but we got one. Time to expand the basement. This is truthfully the most exciting thing that I've ever done. Maybe I should have done this off stream, you know, I had like, well, I guess I was still making a video, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Wouldn't have been the end of the world. I'd also like to make, I don't know, maybe a lower bunker or something. I don't know, I haven't really decided yet. What I do need is to figure out exactly how we're going to go about this. You see, I kind of would like to get at least another stack. The problem with that being that, you know what, let's open the other side, you know. Actually, what I need to do is begin work on this tunnel. We have a tunnel that we have to finish. I'm gonna guess from one side of the village to the other in no time flat. Well, it'll take a bit more time flat if we don't have a shovel, but so I want to be 3 high at least. Which of course is also gonna mean uh, covering my mine, which isn't exactly what I wanted to do. know, I think it'd be very useful to have a tunnel. Well, I guess it's another stack, and I'm not gonna get more than a stack smelted. I don't have enough bloody charcoal to do it. Well, I'm making more charcoal. Um, right, so I gotta go somewhere and find sand. I don't really want to do it in eye shot of the village. I also need to keep getting emeralds. I'm gonna forget like Terry's name, and I think, was I gonna call you Ashley? No, Ashley was a cobbler, right? Yeah, one of you guys is gonna be Ashley. I don't know who yet, but one of them is Ashley. Trust me on that one. It looks a bit less, notable on the skyline than I wanted it to. Like you come out of here and it's like, yeah, it's there. It's there. I don't know. Maybe once I've built up the area around it a bit more, it'll look a bit more imposing. Well, I'm not confident that's gonna work, but what we need to do now is just get moving. Thank you, dolphins. You've been a great help. Um, Man, I really wish we didn't start with a bunch of sand around. I really wish I could just ignore the huge sand blessing that we've been given. Um, I do kind. Village looks okay. I'm also a little terrified of losing the village. Wasn't really something I considered until like a moment ago. I'm gonna move my water bottle over onto my desk. It was sitting next to my phone. I don't keep my phone on my desk at the moment. It's charging. That's why at the moment. But um, wisping sand. A lot of sand over there. If only I had a boat that could go between these. But we haven't actually expanded the village beyond the primary village yet. This is going to be a long video. Like I've thought about this, and this is a lot of footage for like 1 to 3 videos. I guess it'll be a long video. Nope, I got that you can't sprint in a boat, and I went for crouch anyway. Uh, oh, come on. Well, I wish I'd had the hindsight to take a bed, but hindsight does happen to be 2020. Um, I don't have any wool. Air, air. Well, this really couldn't have gone a whole lot worse. It's a bit late in the game to be cowering in a hole. I have my shears, so I could shear a sheep if I can find one. Sheep! 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 Okay, this isn't getting me anywhere. I'm just getting lost. That's what I'm doing right now. I am running through the brush. Okay. I went a lot further than I thought I did. Okay, maybe not a lot, but I went further than I thought I did. Fuck. I don't have any bones on me. But, you know, if any night I'm gonna get some, there would be tonight. I was gonna hit you with a shovel. No! I like to get crits. Because I am a cool gamer. As a spider. And I'm not a cool gamer anymore. I am a scared gamer. Oh, the bow's enchanted. What do you think my chances are? Because I think they're pretty good, but I have been okay. Not if these guys are. Oh, not if there's like 5 of you either. That's not really my ammo. Why am I letting them hit me? Okay, I looked away. You might say that's stupid, but I would be tempted to disagree. Oh, no. Silly zombies. You don't kill me, that's not how you do it. Okay, there's a creeper now. A chainmail helmet? Oh, really? Nah, nope. I'm building a church to worship myself in. Title card. Never mind. I can't beat this man. He's too bling. I gotta retreat. Look at him. Look at this man. In who? Who could beat him? Oh, skeleton despawn. Nope, nope. I knew it. I knew it. Unbeatable. Unbeatable. Wait, no, he's gonna become a drowned. No, 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 no. No. Okay, I can't really just. Oh, unbreaking 2. I think it would spread it, wouldn't it? No, it just not give me either. Okay. It's an anvil. Anvil. That's what I need. Um, I guess I should just go and get the sand. That's what I need from here. You know, we just start from the top, work our way down. Yes? think it's far enough away that it won't matter too much. Okay. Sorry, I just drank some water then. Okay. I guess like a stack, maybe 2 stacks would work. I've never really thought about sand ratios before. I guess most of what I'm using is going to be window panes rather than just normal windows. So you get more window panes when you do windows. Okay, well, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, I'm sorry, 61, 62, 63, 64. Okay. And now I wait. Yes. There's a drown over there. He's back! He's back and he's blinged out again. Is he holding an egg? Is that... Can zombies hold eggs? They can hold eggs? No. They're too powerful. So are you, actually, but I'm not sure there's anything I can do about him. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's almost day. Almost. Okay, zombies take a lot of hits to kill if you don't have a weapon. That's good to know. No, 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 no. How did I mess that up? Well, it's coming day, so I guess I can begin moseying my way home. Nope. Okay, can't eat something while rowing the boat unless I'm eating it before rowing the boat. I don't know how far I can actually go in here. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to the other side. Which is why at some point we have to build a canal, but before that I'm guessing we're gonna have to, you know, extend the village out a little bit. Sorry, I thought I heard a villager, and that would be crazy. So of course that wasn't what happened, but I just thought I heard it. The problem with putting a village there is the hypothetical problem that I have a village over here. If I really want two in render distance of each other, well, you can see the village, but it's not really something to behold yet. I've been in this shipwreck. I don't know, but I certainly didn't pick up things that would be very useful if I have. Mending. Well, bamboo's nice. I guess up the front? Actually, um, there. But that's not going to work this time. Okay. Down. And across. Up. Not appreciating that, not appreciating that. What the hell? Alright. Okay, well, I might take this. Um, um, near a land spit, which I think I went to. So I'm guessing that's useless. Guessing. Could be wrong, but I'm guessing. I also got 7 more emeralds from that. That didn't really occur to me for a minute. Well, I guess for now I'll put bamboo down in like in the farming area of the village. It isn't yet a farming area, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And this feels very casual. Oh, yeah, new farmer. Epic. Good job tilling the fields. I'm proud of you. Okay, well, okay. That'll do for now. I guess I should convert the iron nuggets into ingots. I thought 21 would be a perfect. I didn't think about that. It's a perfect multiple of 3, not of 9. But I do already have some nuggets, so didn't get all of it. That's fine. Um, I don't know, man. I just need 1 charcoal. And I guess we're going to chop down a tree or something. That's kind of the problem with having trees on this end of the village is I want to expand out that way. It's not going to look very imposing. Like, I want to come back and say, man, this looks like a city, but it looks kind of like a vanilla village. Like, yeah, it's useful to me, but so are a lot of things. They don't all get special treatment. Uh, 9. And then I can stone cut a lot of our new stone into, yeah, I guess all of it, because there's no way that's going to finish off the building. Um, Dirt. I really want to finish this side first, just because it's the clearer side from the village. Should the roof also be, I don't know, man. Okay, okay. Well, that's an improvement, if not an actual improvement. Um, ugh, there's no way it actually smelted all 9. Pretty close though. Okay, we have to smelt the other 6 before we go back into. My word, this. Look, it is a resource sink. I predicted that pretty well. You have to like bring a guy over here because it's gonna be a little out of his way. To get a cleric over here. Also, I still don't have a brewing stand. Okay, perfect. Um, okay, so the final 42 of these. And in the meantime, I should go and get the sugarcane harvested because we still need to get these boys named. And if the only good slash service I'm providing is paper, then I guess that's just how it is. Okay, about a third of the way around. Nice. Hmm. Evermore. Oh, you thought you'd get away with it? Now that I was gone for a day? Yeah, you had your night. You had your night. But welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Um, there's no way that's... Yeah, it's not going to be a multiple of 3. It was until until I had something to do with it. Which means I kind of need to do a cow culling so that I can get more leather. Which also means I have a lot of wheat. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Nice. Alright. Nice. Well, I'd kind of like to see when I'm gaining. Gonna need a lot of leather. Okay, we're up to 6 leather. I need to get looting, which means getting diamonds so that I can enchant. Or um, so what? I don't know which one trades enchantments. I don't remember. The only thing is that I really also need to move these guys at some point. Well, it's probably not going to be today. I'd kind of like to, make it a bit easier for myself when the time comes. All right. I got 6 books. There we go. No, no. Oh, okay. Okay. 10, 31, 52. We both know I can't do all that, so we have 27 books, which I can use to upgrade the geologist, cartographer. So he wants just paper. Okay. Really going the raw emerald strategy was pretty stupid, huh? But Callum nomenclator is pretty good for what he does. 20 for a name tag. I can get 2 more name tags, I think. Um, get 2 more, which is going to heavily deplete the emerald supply, but thank you, Callum. Okay, pretty decent. I'm liking it anyway. Really trying to remember. So there's barrels for fishermen. There's... I need to remember. What are the villager workstation blocks? Um, villager workstation. Well, um, blast furnace. We already have one of those. Those just. I can oh yeah, here we go. This photo. Um, toolsmith, shepherd's loom. Okay, we need a loom. Yeah, loom, a barrel, brewing stand, smoker. And toolsmith, smithing table. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong way around. Not my brightest moment, but moment nonetheless. Which does mean I should really hurry up with this whole, building stuff. And wait, you cook this into glass, right? That wasn't just like a. Okay. Well, I already had some glass. Okay. We do that. We put that in the middle. Okay. So let's just fill this in. Nice. I still don't reasonably know what that top one's gonna be. Like it could be yellow, red. It could just be clear for the sake of making it clear. But I think if I do that reasonably, these have to be stained glass as well. I'm thinking red would look nice. Again, overall purple hue. Haven't quite decided, but oh, 2 farmers working on here. That's nice. I'm glad. Something get more done than this guy. Oh, hey Ben. Never really wants to talk, Ben. Stoic. What we call his kind. Feels weird to only have 12 emeralds, I had more than that for a long time. Okay, so fortune's what gets you more per thing mined, obviously. I hope. Hope that's right. I say obviously, but I mean I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure. Which if that's not a guarantee, I don't know what is. I need to actually come up with names. Obviously, it's gonna be Ashley Cobbler and Terry, and I think it was actually gonna be Graceland, wasn't it? That's or Grace. There's gonna be Terry's daughter, Graceland, or something. Look, this is a little complicated, but it all makes sense in the end. What I have to believe in. Okay, I guess I have time to go out and stone cut this into stone. I had the time for that. That was only just, but I did have the time for it. It's gonna be another thing. It kind of needs to be visible at night. The Evermore sign doesn't really, but nope, he's coming. Here he comes. Will he get there in time though? He will. No, he won't. No, he will. You don't deserve time. Time is for me. Okay, I need another shovel. I am a little stupid. Okay, well, we're not built. We're not getting a shovel right now. We are gonna need to mine more anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Okay. What this will give me the ability to see is what this actually looks like with a full side profile. Because I never looked. Looks okay. I'm really under the impression that it should have something that kind of builds out like here. It's I don't know. I I think it needs something out here. Even if it's I don't know, even if it's not this. Even if it's just like a even if it's instead just like a little gardener's house or something. I think it needs something. Okay, something like this or not. That looks remarkably stupid. Still doesn't look that good, does it? Still, And also it uses like another half a stack of blocks, if not a full stack once you finish it. For this tiny little offshoot. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely going to be something. I mean, it still has that kind of look from the front, but it's not quite as imposing as it was. I don't know. Just go and get more stone. I hope this doesn't actually come out anywhere. I just thought about this. It might not have been the best idea because I don't know how far it is to the coast, which I do believe is on a lower level than that. So it's not go all the way out here, you know? Like, I think this is the perfect length, you know? It's not too long, not too short. It's ideal. I think we should. Oh, but then we go into water problem. I guess as long as you're above that, you're fine. Like, you could build it here. That ain't gonna be a problem. Um, a lot of green coats. Oh, I was gonna build something here, wasn't I? Was it gonna be like another villager barracks or something? I don't remember. Also, I haven't checked on my wheat. My wheat. Okay, yep, splash, that worked. Well, we're very lucky that worked out. Well, I tried. I am under the impression I should very soon get rid of those, but oh my word. Yeah, yeah. We're an hour in, and I feel like I've done nothing. But this works. Why'd I have to dig down from such a high point on the world? Really what I need. I need a mining colony. I just need somewhere I can dig. And I need another axe. Yeah. also gonna have to get... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to find somewhere I can just mine, it's just, this island just isn't the place. Where am I gonna find a place that can be? I have no idea. Did you come here thinking I had answers? Because I don't. Okay. Doubling its width should give us a decent chunk of leeway. And possibly more blocks than we know what to do with. But that's fine, because I can always just place some dirt here for later. Also, we're going to run out of my pickaxe, which bodes really well for the future. We're going to have to set up like a village designed just for me to, deal with the iron golems. That's what I'll do with the nitwits. They'll be moved on to newer villages. We don't have time for their kind here. Um, we're actually going to be out. We are out. Um, okay. Uh, and I'm struggling a little bit here. I have to figure out what. Yeah. Well, no, let's get ourselves some more. Oh no, because that's not worth it in the slightest. We can just get more wood. That's going to be the problem with removing the farmhouse here, is that it's actually going to make the village harder to see from a distance. The consequences of my actions. I couldn't think of a negative before, but this is rather extreme, actually. Okay. 20. Normally I'd say something like, oh, 20 will do, but no, it won't. Will not. Will not do. Alright, that works, I think. 30, so that means make at least 15 with it. I see a cow has escaped captivity, which just isn't okay. I should really be smelting. Really on the border of thinking it's worth creating a second furnace. So that I can start on this while we're doing other things. That's another thing. What type of glass even works in there? It's already going in one, or that was the plan. I think it holds a lot of symbolism, whatever I pick here. So um, well, I guess we have stuff to waste. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay. I don't hate it, but I am considering whether it should be sunk in one, which I am beginning to think would be a good idea. I didn't even need a stone cutter. Hey, well, not gonna be the first or last time I use more than I should be. Um, well, didn't really think about the possibility. I didn't like how forward it is. Streaming for an hour and it's just back to breaking stuff, but I'd have a shovel. Why am I? Yeah, I do think the one in is gonna be useful. And I just need to finish it really quickly. Which again is a problem that I keep doing to myself, that it just isn't gonna work. Like, I can't just keep using more stone bricks. So I'd like continue to use more stone bricks for the sake of just aesthetics. Should have gone 3 down. That would have made a lot more sense. Nope. I didn't even put the glass in anyway. What? Okay, so this is very sunken now. This top piece here, but I just think it looks better. Okay. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Don't know what anyone else thinks, but this is I made an executive decision that looks way better, infinitely better. Maybe not like extremely better, but maybe if I'll fix it later. Also considering if maybe the outer bit should be built to something different, maybe. Like I'm just looking at some of the things I've considering using and really didn't need to make that. Okay. Okay. Well, it's looking a whole lot better, but I guess it gives it purpose. I suppose. Oop. You see, I knew we needed more farmers. Although apparently there's not enough beds in the village. I'm not sure that that building is considered, because I don't think that we have enough villagers to qualify to fill the villager barracks yet. Let alone including everything else in the village. Does it? That's a risk also, is that it looks stupid from the back, but like reasonably I guess I could pull it back one. I don't know. I do have to minimize the stone brick usage, but also I can't just have my church not look up to scratch, right? It's a point of pride. Some people say pride is bad, but then what would you watch? Just prejudice? Um, okay. Okay, I don't really hate it. I don't know what to do with this, but I don't hate it. Anything at risk is making it look castle-like than, church-like. Because it should have a connection into the church or out, or both, I guess. That's the alternative. I don't know. No, I'm stupid. Um, okay, I finished that level. And we're still nowhere near actually finishing it, but it would be nice if I could figure out how to save some blocks here. But alas, right now all my ideas involve using more blocks. And of course, I have somehow managed to do that. It's rather impressive. I notice it's taking way too much time, but I also feel like I need to build it. Okay, well, no more mistakes, alright? Or, alright. Okay. Still hurts, but not as bad. I do like the design inside more as it's gotten further complete. I do think it's gonna be fairly standard until we get, some stuff to put in there. But, I think it looks fairly good, all things considered. We can't you can't just go and use a trillion blocks on doing nothing. Like obviously I do intend for some of it to change in the long term, but uh, bamboo's gotten very tall. Didn't really intend for that. Um, alright. Works for me. Um, also means I'm gonna need to, craft a new pickaxe. Also means I'm gonna have to put even more time into mining. Like this This has been quite the endeavor. Pickaxe. Oh, time to go back down and see what I can Minecraft. Alright. Okay, so that, actually, if I move that back here. Okay, well, it's not hugely desirable, but still it works, you know, it's don't knock it till you've done it. Let's spawn bats in here. So don't spawn bats in here. There's like coal on this island. Oh, I say island, it's a little uh no, not isthmus, little land spit, archipelago is not the right term either. I forget the name, which bodes well. Okay, so we haven't even got 2 stacks yet, which once again I'm more than doubling the size of this. I was hoping to maybe get 3 stacks out of it. But I think we need like 4 stacks to actually finish it, so you know, it's still not gonna be finished even if I do get what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna, this pickaxe is gonna break and alright. Well, works for me, I guess. I really need to get more villager beds as well. That's something I desperately need to do because I need more villagers. But I also need to get more. So 8 planks, and then oop, okay. I thought I saw something in there. I was wrong apparently. Okay. Well, that was actually really stupid. This is really, really stupid. Like I need to at the very least get 2 out of this. Like that's I don't know. Getting 2 out of it, and then that's it. That was a huge waste of material. We can put that in and see how far it gets. You know. But that does mean more wood chopping, preferably a lot more. very entertaining stream so far. I'm just rushing around and building stuff. Nope, I can't cut down those trees. It's sacrilege. Yes, it's sacrilege, and I own the religion, so we all unanimously agree that that would be sacrilege. All me do agree. It's kind of a weirdly placed tree, in all honesty. I was kind of leaving it for that sake, but no, I think I should just knock it. Okay, I do think I should just get a lot of wood. I think that would help me immensely long term. Of course, I got that. I don't know. 30. Still not really a lot. Okay, so 4. Then 23. That's probably pretty good. 64. And it's not a lot, but like I said, we kind of just want to get this done. Um, nope, it's probably better just to build up here. Alright, well, down we go. But it is in reach. Which I guess means I should start making lanterns. I don't really know the best way to light this building, actually. Now that we're here, I gotta move these guys, which I wanted to get done before that, but it kind of threw me in a loop. I kind of just want to get that done now. I only kept 7, which I really should have kept more. I guess maybe rather than standardizing the villager barracks, I should just make a new design. Um, Obviously it's going to be that way long ways, so there's one bed there, one there, one there, that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There'd be an even number of inside blocks, which would mean no, no, not okay. So I do want an odd number, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. new villager barracks will be a little bit different. And probably still going to be a little light on the stone usage. I'm just considering making a cobblestone generator at the moment, but like I don't really see how I'm going to reasonably make a village somewhere that I could travel to easily enough that fits the criteria. I didn't I didn't reorganize the furnaces. I needed. Yep, half in there, put the half in there, and then we put the other 64 in there. Take those out because might as well. Um, the difficult part is that if I want to make the roof out of stone bricks, that's going to be very difficult. um, no, I can't close that off. If I close this off, okay, I guess long. Okay, well, I guess we have to go make another pickaxe real quick. And think about it. All right. Yeah, you can close it off without any trouble, so dark again. So three out, one back, four across. Well, certainly something. I do fear it becoming too castle-like, but I think that looks fine. Also, I think it looks alright from this angle. You know, it's not too bad. You see the sun go down under it, and I think, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All things considered. You know what, I don't remember really, aside from anger, color red meaning, strong emotions. Maybe that should be, yeah, maybe it really should be the color of the side windows. Then again, you know, you come in and it's blue, so it's like getting in touch with yourself, and then I don't know, I don't know. Really can't think of any colors to use. Um, green, but it looks fairly boring. It could just, I could just have it be that, you know, the walking through one's different. What? Okay, there you are. you're a bit late today, so you didn't get as much time. Actually, yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought I might not be recording it for the VOD. That was, I mean, despite the fact that the one guy who watches the VODs absolutely hates them, I can't let him down though. It's a vicious cycle. Um, I could have just got more of the stone out. Perfect. Nearly a stack, and all of it is turned into stone bricks. All of it has to be used on this project. Okay. All right. The end of the world. Okay. I need to be careful there. Does look a bit more, a bit bigger on your entrance into the town. It's truly a symbol of our village's ability to topple their rivals. I don't know the story of why that guy lives in a terracotta house. Don't ask. Don't ask. I don't know, so you shouldn't know. That's what I used nuggets for, wasn't it? Make a lantern with them. Yes. Okay. It'd be really difficult to justify. To justify using these as the roof when the supply of them is extraordinarily limited. I don't know. Like obviously we're gonna be doing something like this. With just normal wood behind it. Seems most logical to me. Um, what else would even work for a roof? I don't think we currently have enough stone bricks in production here to finish that. Oh, so yeah, you've taken over this job. All right. That could be useful. Like the emerald the brick trade, sorry. Okay. Um well we're just gonna go all in on this because this is going to take forever. And I'm hoping this is enough to finish it now, aside from the roof. I thought I have to go to sea though. A long way. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's pretty well sealed that they are the best. It doesn't help its perception that it's actually really on a very low elevation for the village. Like, yeah, it's pretty huge, but I guess it is a lot bigger than the villager barracks, which is the second biggest building. So it's not, like, it's not tiny. Also need to get the name tags on. To get, like, Ashley Cobbler, I guess Terry something, and Graceland. That's the main way to, like, spell Ashley. Ashley name spelling. Um, okay, so yeah, it's fine to spell it with Ashley Cobb. No, not both of them. Hang on. Ashley Cobbler. Now, you. Ashley Cobbler. I'm fairly happy with that. Of course, we still need to build the new villager barracks, and then, well, I guess we're actually finished the church part pretty early, so I guess we can probably finish the villager barracks in the same stream, which will be nice. I suppose. And we're not gonna have enough stone bricks to actually finish this, are we? Well, that's fun. Okay. Um, I mean, it looks alright from the back. It is a bit bargain bin, but it's my church, alright? It's how it's supposed to be. So they get hearts, but then there's a big no. That's not Ashley. There's Ashley. Wait, yeah, okay. So the not enough beds issue. That's still prevalent. Still a prevalent problem. Which I'm gonna cut down that. That's really annoying. Also, it means we need to mine more. Houses like this are gonna sort of disappear eventually. Graceland? I'm gonna give Graceland a name tag at the same time that Terry gets one. Just so I can set the record straight on what their last names are gonna be. Um, yeah, I might have to do some off camera. maybe make a cobblestone generator. That might be the quickest way to just some get some stone to do this with. But we I should start shearing the sheep again as well because that's no, there's more sheep in here. Yes, there are far too many cows in here. They're definitely gonna need to be separated in the long term. Um, well, we just need to chop down trees for now. That's really our MO. Uh, um, um, maybe it's a simple one. Maybe this is the luck, the lucky time that this is a really simple one to break down. Could be, could be. Hey, I wouldn't complain. No, I'm not gonna complain. Okay, well, that's a lot back for that, but um, this is gonna break in a second. Something strange tells me it's going to be long term a bit difficult to deal with. I am interested in getting bricks for this one. Ow, ow, I didn't place a block. Also lost a piece of dirt somewhere. again, to actually fit the local aesthetic, would require stone, which I don't have. How do I do that? Must have put that one higher than everything else, but I guess technically if I was trying to match that building, that is the correct height, but it shouldn't have to match that building because it starts one layer lower. Okay. I don't actually have the stone to... Alright. Okay then. So then what we need is, in essence, more of the same. Okay, so where's the middle? This? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep. It's the middle. Rain. Nope. Um, uh, that'll do for now. So do I just want one layer, or do I... A lot of these village buildings seem to basically only use cobblestone, really.
Narrator
No,
narrates all.
no. I want the narrator off, but...
Game menu.
No, no, no,
Options.
no, no, no.
Use mouse accessibilities.
No.
Narrator off.
Okay. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I clicked. Somewhere near the CV button. I don't... Yeah, I have no idea. Something that I clicked there anyway. See that versus this. Like after that, it's going to become wood because that's just... Um, that's arguably look better to just be a wood thing. try this then. I didn't make another axe. Well, let's sleep on it. And this place is becoming more crowded by the day. By the day. Yeah, I mean, it's even affecting my own window view now. It's insane. Even though inevitably this will be the house that'll the house that I live in now will inevitably be the one demolished to make room for more housing, but um, hmm, I do think it looks better. It's not just because of our wood shortage, alright? I do genuinely believe in it. I didn't make another axe. Alright? Not horrendous. Nope. Um, then again, do I want two single windows or do I want a longer window in the middle? Albeit, I don't think there's really any point having a back window for the most part. Um, okay. I need more wood, surprisingly. Like, you'd never believe it, but I run out of wood very quickly. Okay, that gives me enough for a door made out of. Well, actually, I think I already have a door, would I not? Yes, I do have a door. I thought I would. There we go. And then, no. Look, it's not supposed to look great, alright? It's villager barracks. Ugh. That's- I'm glad there's new villager barracks going up. That's what I've got to say about it. And I do want to keep you around, but I'm not sure that's where I want to keep you because, I'm hoping to get a couple more of the weaponsmiths over time. Hard to say. Hard to say. Also, I don't know if he'll like hate me for like removing his job. Okay. Hang on, wait. This is amazing opportunity here. Yes. I'd have to stay up for the next hour and look epic. um, right. I needed to get more. Um, yeah, just not more wood. Really, that's long and short of it. I'm glad this fits so well with my schedule as well. Like this is ideal. And I can take this one. I can take that one over to this tree so I can knock it as well. I guess I could replant this tree and go over here and get this tree because this is all very reasonable. 23 more. Couple apples. I can get another one. Okay. Too insane. Um, Need a waste block to get up. I guess reasonably, it's gonna have to be a two-story, right? Nope, hang on. I don't remember if the original villager barracks had a three-story or two-story floor. I think it was, sorry, three-block. It was three blocks both. So, well, three blocks one, a lot more the other. So yeah, I'm glad we kept the general villager barracks style here. It's got a bit more standard village look to it, but it hasn't quite grown into its style yet. But I guess does mean this is a roof now. Granted, I can it. Um, She'll let me do that. Should allow me to do this. I would think. I only kept 10, so it's gonna work all that great. Um, yep. One short. Wow. That's what I need to do as well. I guess I'll get the fisherman first. That's reasonable position. Lighting that thing up is going to be very difficult. Don't really know how I'll do it yet, but can't be too hard. I don't remember actually shutting that, so guessing he did that all himself. The thing I really want to do is get rid of this tree. Like, I've wanted to knock it for a while. I've been leaving it because I thought, oh, it looks alright, but now it's getting knocked. I think I will do. Um, okay. Cook up half of that. Who needs nature when you've got progress? Was this the road they wanted to extend out? It was, wasn't it? Because this road's fine, but it's not going anywhere really. And why'd you come in here? Um, okay, so how many steps do you get? You get 4. Do I have any left over? I doubt it. Because why would I even bother keeping them? Of course, I have the 3 cobblestone stairs, but I don't think that means a whole lot. Actually, how many I need? I could. Um, no. Okay. Villagers navigate stairs. Go upstairs. Um, on the sides, I want to put blocks close by. Okay. Generally, seems fine. But I may eventually have to move. I guess I could just move it one back anyway. I mean, that's. Um, two, three, 4. three, four. I guess it doesn't actually need to be four up here. Could just be three. And we could save on some material. Um, I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but I did. I thought that'd be a good idea. I guess it's going to turn it all into. Actually, no, I really shouldn't have done that because I need more, but whatever. Um, so the Minecraft movie's out. Guys, I'm not speaking, so I'm just gonna start up some conversation. Even if it's not about the epic and cool villager barracks I'm building here. Actually, um, don't hate it, don't love it. So sometimes it seems like it's getting dark on here, and I don't know why. That's spam looking around, and it's like, oh, it's nothing. Um, okay. I need to get more wood. Oh no, I hear the whispering saying we need to get out of here. We need to get away from this place. This cursed land. Ah, that's technically not going to be in the way, but like that's really a technicality. That's not going to be in the way. It's going to be right next to it, and I don't want that. So we're not going to have that. Um, all right. Spent a long time digging. A long, long time digging. Like a ridiculous amount of time digging so far today. But we've got Graceland here working hard, so we can't give up yet. So I think the bigger window should definitely go upstairs. Like there should be like maybe a big window this way. Um, okay. Um, okay. Not the end of the world. It's suddenly occurring to me. Oh, I see. That's gonna be roof height. That's what it looks like from the outside, and I jumped again. Doesn't look terrible. I don't hate it, don't love it. This time I'm not gonna knock it, so L me, honestly. Um, um, don't know why I thought that would work, but okay. I get a strange feeling they're not gonna want to come back up, come back upstairs once this is done. So, okay. Well, I need this. Build these all up by one. I still need more wood. You know, wood is just unbelievably difficult. We just need a lot of it and constantly. And why did I switch like that? Like, this isn't really a moment where wood is not necessary when you're trying to build a giant town. Funnily enough, like it's a say it ain't so, and then there's that's ugly. Oh no, oh, it's very ugly. The other one was out of the way a bit, but this one really isn't. Okay, there he is. But alas, it's too late, dude. Stop opening that. I think. Well, I guess we just build it up and we see what it looks like afterwards. It's inevitably gonna need more than 28, so it's not the end of the world. Um, I guess I really did need these here then. If that's how I'm gonna do it. And of course, that's the first thing I do. That makes sense. Um, uh, Alright. Okay, so this, then it goes up on this. Okay. Okay. I guess means realistically we don't need this here. We can just have a higher roof, which will make hopefully the outside look a bit less stupid. And it does. It very much does. It still looks stupid, but looks less stupid. And it is suddenly occurring to me why there is the gap here. Like, yeah, that was a good design decision to have that not be one long big chunk of planks. In hindsight, do I need another axe? And aside from that, just a lot more wood. At least wood is a lot easier to get. In spite of the fact that I am hemorrhaging our wood supply at the moment, if you ignore that, then we're doing really well. If you acknowledge that, then we're not friends anymore. But I just don't think friends really acknowledge friends hemorrhaging the wood supply. It doesn't really seem friend-like. Not to me, not to me. Maybe to others, but to me, it's just no. Like, I'm sure you'll find a friend somewhere, just not me. Okay. Well, it's 26, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Reasonably. Wait, I've cut down a lot of trees in my time, and I think this is get to the limit. Get to the upper limit. I actually don't mind that on the distance. Especially if it's not completely ugly like it just was before. Okay, I don't need that out at the moment. I get all the ones up here, so I can just, yeah, let's plant one tree to replace them, that'll work. But it does note the imperative of making sure I don't completely remove the wood supply, because that could be very bad long term, and that wasn't bad long term, that was just very stupid. Um, don't think that's going to be enough, but I might get there, maybe. Also didn't actually consider this, but seems like I'm fine. Okay. Alright. We're getting there. We are getting there. There is being got too. I also need to go shear the sheeps because this is this isn't gonna work out too great if oh oh my word. Okay. Okay. Didn't have to fall down again, but I mean this isn't gonna work long term, but like I am horribly out of blocks for this, but looks like I get this done now. Don't have to worry about it later, and the sun is going down. Stars will come up soon. 2, 1, 0. Well, did I don't remember how I designed that. I just followed the standard at the time. Oh, he's here early tonight. Must have been tired, huh? I've got a lot of villagers. I actually think I'm gonna have more than I need, but that's that's a problem for another time. Oh, I looked at E. Thank you. That's very useful for me. Alright. And I do feel like reasonably I should not be going through the trees this quickly, but at the same time, I need wood, so like, I have no choice but to go through trees as quickly. Um, I guess we can go out to the desolate wasteland that is over here, also known as the rest of our little. I really hate that I don't remember the term because it's a peninsula. Peninsula. I got it. I got it. Um, that looks very difficult to cut. I don't want to do that one. This one looks very easy to cut, so I'm gonna do this one. I'm sure I can really get away with doing this one without doing this one, which is a difficult one to cut. Thank goodness. I was upset for a second thinking I might get away without doing one of these. I also need to do something about the bees at some point. Um, Okay. I think like this should do it. I don't know if breaking it by hand actually lowers any chances of drops, but I don't think so. I think it's the same. So okay, past the OG villager barracks down to the new villager barracks, and I gotta shear the sheep because I'm not gonna have enough beds to fill this, even if I do successfully, finish the build immediately, which isn't currently happening. Okay, that's good for now. I'll, I'll come back and I'll get a few more. Might have to start using the grey wool. I think it's substantially worse, but they probably won't. So, okay, no, I did exactly this with the last one as well. Okay, 51, 20 something. 20. Well, actually, I think I might be a little tired from this. I'm not confident, but I think it might be beginning to get to me. I've done like none of this route. Why did I think that would be enough? But I did promise I'd stay up until at least 3, and that gets us up to the 3-hour mark, which will be nice. That'll be nice. 7. Okay, no, we do have enough. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Alright. Down, down, down. Great. That would be there that you cut it. Do that from the inside, actually. That's a fine place to do that. Just see how it looks. Um, yeah, okay. This whole thing makes the bottom look very short, but it doesn't make it look as short. That does mean I'm gonna have to make this look even weirder. But I guess technically I don't have to do those sides. It's just the villager barracks, so it doesn't have to look great. Okay, it looks pretty stupid. Um, well, you know what? It works for now. It's go and shear the sheeps one more time, and then we'll do it. Uh, free head on their way through. Nope. Okay. Which means we're just gonna need an equal amount of planks to it's two left over and that okay. I definitely need one more of that. And I cannot reasonably put all that in my inventory, so let's just be two okay, well of course that's gonna be the problem. Uh what can I put away? Paper, books, this, and rotten flesh. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure the villager barracks can fit all of these beds, but and I haven't done the floor yet. Well, darn. One, two, three, four. Okay. Hey. Look, I don't really like to do this design, but like it's the only reasonable option at this point. Because I do not have the number to do to do the normal thing. So okay. Can't reasonably afford to do it the other way, so doing it this way. Six, five, four, three, one. All right, all right, all right. Going well. Okay. Well, getting three real cobblestone in there. Okay. Um, definitely less than the number I started with. I don't know. That was nine. One, two, three, four, five, six. How did I end up with? Oh, they're still in the chest, aren't they? Yep. Knew it. Um. Okay. 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 And okay. Another villager barracks built, which should allow a fairly steady increase in the population. also going to need to get a shepherd when I build a new barn. Um, hmm. So this is going to bring up how do I realistically take this one down. But, it's neither here nor there at the moment. Actually, I'm really interested in going back and looking at the original stream at this point. Okay, well, he's definitely mix and matching these a little bit. But you should. I consider getting like an improved villager mod where they wouldn't do that, but I decided it wasn't really worth it. This guy ever filled his? Probably has at some point with that, and I just didn't pick it up. Ugh. Yeah, I want to see like how the villager looked when I started. I think that's just something it'd be nice to look at. Also, if I can get past listening to my own voice, which is very scuffed, and I'm sure if you're watching this, you're perfectly aware because my word, this is unlistenable. This is it is untenable, but we live with it nonetheless. Yeah, sorry about that. Went to have some water because I drank like about 100 or 200 milliliters so far this stream. Not definitely lower than the average. And these are all carrots at this point. Yeah, and it didn't go well. It didn't go well. I like just listening to the lava that's below. It keeps us warm up here. Hmm. If that leaves finishing that. Oop. Gonna build the barn for the shepherd, which is gonna be near where that bamboo is. And I don't know how in the world I'm gonna get the animals over here. There hasn't been a single wandering trader yet, despite an economically booming village, which is very upsetting, honestly. I would have preferred that he had showed up already. It's honestly a bit insulting. I don't know if I will trade with him if he shows up. That depends what he has, I guess. Um, yeah, I don't actually know what material I'd use to make the barn. Like, reasonably, it'd be wood again. I guess I'm gonna get a lot of cobblestone back from demolishing it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the first thing with bricks in it. I don't know. Although I don't know where I want the mason to be yet, whether I want him to stay part of the not really a blacksmith, but kind of blacksmith type thing here, or exactly what I want him to do. Like, there's a decent amount of space here to expand the blacksmith, and the armorer works in here, but it's only one of them. So I might, in the long term, decommission this house and move them all down here. I don't know. I do not know yet, which makes it a bit frustrating, but definitely interesting. Definitely that. I don't know. I guess we also gotta. Something I keep neglecting to do is down here. I think realistically down here is where we'll make the port. Maybe here. Like, I don't think there's many other better places to do it that are part of the village proper. Like, back here is obviously out of the question. And you get around, it's okay. You're not. I have to come around and save him, aren't I? Like, once you get around here, you're in the farming area. It doesn't look any better from a building perspective. And once you get around here, you're basically out of the village proper. It still doesn't look any better anyway. Okay, I guess he was around here, not around there. Yes. Clash. Okay, let me back into you. Back into him. Nope. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, well, that's the sun going down again. I also have to move a lot of my sugarcane production. Um, I'm sure you can find your way back up, dude. Right? That's not a question. It's you can do it. Yeah. All right. You found your way back into Evermore. It does look a little stupid, especially since it's one of the bigger buildings coming into town. Of course, going back out of town, it wouldn't matter very much, but I wonder if they're acknowledging the village of the new village of barracks. I'd love to know. Of course, I can't really expect it to work day one, but we've certainly got the volume now. There's no argument against the villager barracks now. Unless it doesn't work, then there is a good argument against the villager barracks. Okay, so we got another. Look, I'm not one to say that certain people need to be removed, but these guys really do nothing. These, ugh. And they make up like nearly half the village's population here. removing all that production. I guess we can just harvest this while we're at it. And I guess, get it around there. Just to make up a little bit for the lack of production now. Because paper is still a very important part of our trading system. Okay. Okay. Um, um, okay. I'm very iffy on this, honestly. Um, uh, guess means going and parking the boat here. Alright. I don't really know how to build a dock. um, Not well. That was probably to be expected of anyone but myself. Alright. Um, Sun's still in the sky. Well, what I need now is a barrel, actually. That's what I need for this, which basically means cutting down this tree. I don't actually have any real ideas for a dock, but something small and modest, I guess, will do for now. I did moderately forget that I got that going for the stone bricks. slabs, which is then that, that, and this, is it? No. Oh, I thought it was sticks. Um, um, there. I'm sure somebody will figure that out. Yep, that's easy enough. No problems there. Not a speck of doubt in my mind that somebody will figure that one out. I can shear sheep again and get at least two wool out. Oh, two beds worth, sorry, and that will be fairly easy because now they can all skip to one. Or just that, you know what? So I could have gone for three and seen if I could fit it, but you know what? Why bother? I have to cook more steak soon. Okay. I guess also I could realistically put one here because it's a barracks. It's not like a vacation home. Yeah, we're not trying to be too fancy for them. And I see a cow out there. Make sure it understands what happens to cows that get out of confinement. That I thought my axe would break while doing that, but no. I'm kind of tempted to have those be blue as well. I don't know though. I kind of do really want that. Okay, that's all right. Okay. Okay. I think that should be enough. It just maybe. Ugh. No, it's nowhere near. Not a speck of doubt that that's nowhere near enough. But I do like the way that it looks, kind of. Damn it. I don't want to have a forest next to me, but they make it hard not to. There's a whole village of barracks over there. Like, you don't have to sleep here anymore. You don't have to. No one but you is forcing you to stay in this tiny little house, you know? And you could be living with other villagers. One man. One man lives in the village of barracks, the new one. That bodes well for how many people live in the old one. So I do know that the population increased. Yeah, like this. And I hope it's not only 3 people who live in the village barracks. I really hope. Because, like, that's a big building for 3 people. I could definitely make it more efficient if that's the total population. That, nope. Where's Ashley Cobbler? There's Ashley Cobbler. How you doing? I haven't actually named the map guy yet. He's the cartographer. He's a cartographer. I guess realistically, I probably should have named the weaponsmith after Gerald Gertrude guy person that I named in the Super Flat World. That like it's a callback reference, but I'm not smart enough for that. Well, yeah, the little cyclops at the top there. I quite like that. Something that I'm not sure whether I should do is between episodes whether I should like I don't know maybe do a bird's eye view thing like spectator mode around. I think that'll look interesting. I just don't know if it would actually do anything or just look stupid. Right, I still got like 5 minutes or so left. So in that time, I guess we can just finish the back wall, and I think I'll just maybe try to finish this between episodes, like not this, but like get enough stone, because this is a little ridiculous. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, it's okay. Actually, something I am a little interested in, even beyond that, is okay. Let's go this way. We can see both ends of the island now. We do a cool little whoop. Yeah, it does kind of look more like a castle from a distance, which isn't what I wanted, but it still looks big. And the village definitely looks bigger. Um, we're gonna have to get into the whole making it not look like it, not look like a normal village. We need to advance. My plan was to conquer another village, but thus far, another village remains elusive. I don't know whether I should just start trekking across land or something, but because I don't know if I'm reasonably going to be able to expand it to fill up the entire, you know, uh, peninsula. And I think I'll use the ruined portal as my way to get to the nether, and then we'll get a constant source of nether bricks. we need more than anything else is just really more blocks. At least we need more than anything else. I forgot about this. This is where a lot of sand was. Yeah, I mean that's the village count in our immediate vicinity is very small. And I mean that's probably to be expected. It also makes a reasonable rivalry story a bit difficult to orchestrate, because I can't really justify rivaling nobody. I kind of want to spin it that way for a story reason. Can I make a YouTube video out of it? But alas, alas, we're not that lucky. Alright, well, I guess I should just... There's a snow biome over there, that's interesting. Turtle. Well, before it gets dark, I'm gonna spin around and head back to the village. Nice little mountain up there. That's not even like a pillager outpost or anything, actually. That's kind of the only civilization for miles, as best as I can tell. Maybe over there. Maybe up there. I don't know. It's hard to look. It's very, very difficult to look. I don't know why I was looking out that way. That was stupid. Okay, so I'm most of the way back. That's nice. Yeah, I think I'm assuming nobody's taken the fisher job yet, because that would be a bit optimistic. I also don't know if I have to place it up right. That might be a thing that I did wrong. Yeah, but we have a lot of variation in biomes in our immediate vicinity. Also, some fairly cool looking mountains. I don't know why this is the time that I decide. I guess I was pretty stagnant in my super flat world as well, which had nothing. Well, it had a lot of villages in it. That's like 95% of super flat worlds that I'm aware of that have structures generating. Probably gonna have to remove that old road. Okay, I'm a little interested. If I go over here, see who comes in. I didn't finish there. Jeez. No wonder nobody's gonna come over here. Except for this guy. He's a single permanent resident of the new villager barracks. Hello, Iron Golem. over there, and Ashley Kobloff. Wow. I'm beginning to think the villager barracks just aren't working for whatever reason, because they quite quickly filled the other places, and um, well, they haven't touched. Well, we have literally, bordering on 1/5 of the villager barracks filled. It's a bit embarrassing for me. Well, I think I'm not going to get a whole lot more done today. So, I guess leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you're watching the VOD, watch my other stuff. Stop disliking it. One guy who likes to watch it for whatever reason. You like watch it the whole way through and you're like, man, I hate this. I hate it. Which is your right. I agree with you. But don't say it. Don't say it. Alright, well, hope you guys have a good whatever time it is. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, yeah, bye for now, yeah. Oh, and my headphones are going flat. Well,